Brazilian traditionalists tackle OLUWO over alleged denigration of Yoruba gods. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. As the OLUWO of Iwo, Oba Abdulrasheed Akambi vows to further distance himself from what he calls idol worshipping, some traditionalists and aborisas in Brazil have warned that grave repercussion awaits him. The OLUWO is fond of speaking down on traditionalists and traditional religion in Yoruba land, saying at the time that they were responsible for what he sees as socio-political stagnation. But reacting to this, the traditionalist in Brazil, where Yoruba religion, tradition and culture remain popular, said his claim that Orisha worshipping is insignificant and alien to kingship in Yoruba land was false. According to a report in heritagenews.com, the Aborishas in Brazil noted that Oba Akambi was distorting history. The publication cited a statement issued by the Yoruba traditionalist in Brazil, Ifa priest Adegboyega no Jim, aka Omo Odoagba, who said that the Orisas were enough to defend themselves. According to Nojim, the spirits of the Yoruba ancestors will surely make justice and ensure vengeance to whoever attacks them in due time. You will see what will happen to him at the end. People kept quiet because the deities are sufficient enough to defend themselves. He will see their hands at the right time. He removed the Ogun of over 400 years in the palace and threw it away. Omode buiruko obojuwen. Ki ise ojo ti babu oluwere ni siku pani. heritagenews.com quotes the Babalawo Nojima saying, the publication adds, Oba Ogboni Iwashi worldwide, Kabiyesi Adekunle Aderomo also responded, I beg your pardon, furiously to the claims of the OLUWO of Iwo. He said that OLUWO of Iwo lacks knowledge. He said the monarch is distorting the facts of the Yoruba ancestors. Oba Adekunle Aderomo further explained that idols are not orishas, that there are differences between orishas and idols. According to him, deity is known as orisha, and idol is known as omolagidi. He explained that deities have corresponding link with their existence, while idol is an unknown spiritual figment for certain persons to adore or worship. Aderomo urged the Yoruba Council of Obas to do something before it gets out of hand. If OLUWO is not satisfied with the Yoruba religion, he should at least respect and stop demeaning it. Other Babalawos are also quoted in this publication. From the little I know, I did not know much about these things. From the little I know, I think, didn't his forebearers now, his predecessor, the person he succeeded now, didn't they put him through all these things? Because I believe that it was clear from the beginning that he was the one that is going to take over. Things are meant to be explained to him. If it is sounding alien to him, that means they failed in that aspect of telling him the importance of those things, because I believe every tradition, you cannot disrespect every tradition. Traditions are there and culture are there. They are what makes us unique. Now, you cannot disrespect it, but you find a way to manage it. You find a way around it. These things weren't it explained to him before he was made the monarch or the ruler of his place. Because yes, of course, if it was explained to him and he's playing deaf ears to them right now, then whatever. And of course, it also goes with beliefs. If you believe nothing would happen to you, but I mean, no matter what beliefs has to do with it, you do not diminish it. You can just say you don't want to be a part of it. You don't want to be a part of it, but you don't disrespect this particular issue. I do not know much about it. It's very funny. I don't really know much about it. This has to do with people's culture. And you know, culture goes down. Even though it is not written, it is oral and it is being passed down. So I believe that the mistake started from him not knowing much about what is going on. If you are saying these things are old, then what are you using to replace it? What are you using to replace it? What are you replacing it with? Are you selling them Christianity? Is that it? If you are selling them Christianity, then you should do it the right way. It has to. If you want to introduce a new thing to a community, you have to have what they call patience. somebody who has known this only way for a very long time. Before that thing is going to be broken, you have to wear a lot of patience. And of course, in doing that, you're going to, there's nothing that you will do that will seem right to them. That is just the truth. There is nothing you do. And of course, there is nothing that they will do, especially if you're not seeing it from their angle, that will seem right to you. You will say all these things are archaic and they don't have meaning. What are you using to replace it? How are you going about it? Are you being disrespectful? Okay, fine, yes. Where they made mention of is that nobody needs to even see anything that this same deities will make name for themselves. They will come and do what they are known to do. Fine and good. But the thing is, this particular person should just be careful. Yes, there are ways how you handle such things. You do not do it and just, how am I going to say it? You do not leave the place bare like that. Like for instance, you want to clean the house. The house has this foul smell. To take away that foul smell, which you do not like, you must replace it with a good smell that will come after cleaning. So if he's doing a clearing of ground, hope he's going to replace whatever he is taking away. Because his predecessor should have told him these things beforehand. They should have. Okay. As you have been proclaiming that you believe in the only creator of heaven and earth publicly, if that is what you have been proclaiming in the secret also, that will be very good for you. But if you are just deceiving people openly, then you might not find it interesting at all. Okay. Olodumare, Olorun, all this description of God came by our old ancestors before the infatuation of the intruders. The consciousness of the existence of God was never at first sent to our forefathers' sensibilities by them. They believe in one God and the deities as the messengers of God. It was not Arab, Jews, or English that teach us the existence of God. Tell the man OLUWO that Islam or Christianity have their secrets uncoded in Quran or Bible. So tell him to leave traditionalists alone and face what he was appointed to do. Or is he appointed for Muslims alone? It is such a pity that people value idols and deities more than their creator, God Almighty. But when God sends small coronavirus to test humans, all mankind stands still and begin to tremble. Humans are really not sensible from the beginning of creation. Okay. I cannot understand why a theatrical artist is still occupying the sacred seat in the whole land.